Hey guys, today I want to talk about the recent interview. If you guys haven't heard, there was an interview versus the YouTuber Sir55, and they did an interview with the creator of Jolly 4, Weshek. There was a lot in there. There was around 30 questions in there. So I just want to go over a brief amount of like the most important ones that we should cover. And I'll start with number 1. If the characters in the game don't have a soul or corpse in them, they would likely be controlled by someone else. So in the Jolly fan games, I don't honestly I really haven't been paying attention to the game lately, but I don't think there's a character like inside the suit or like I don't think the characters are possessed in any way. I think they're all being controlled by someone in the games, if I'm not wrong. So it's most likely that the characters are going to be controlled by someone else. Number 2, there will be no Jolly news for a while. They hope to have news in the next 5 months, but sadly there will be no news. Number 3, it won't be in a Sit Survive game. Weshek said that Sit and Survive point and click games he thinks are incredibly boring and won't do because he just thinks they're boring in general. There's no point of reskinning Five Nights at Freddy's and claiming to be a fan game. He wants it to be completely original. Number 4, Jolly 4 is bigger than Security Breach. That's all we got from him with that subject, but he said Jolly 4 will be bigger than Security Breach. Because in the trailer, it was a giant facility. So I'm thinking like you're going to be having like a free roam around a giant facility, trying to do whatever you need to do in the game. Number 5, Jolly 4 will be the most difficult Jolly game out of them all. He said the technique and you really have to use your brain to figure out puzzles and how to get away from the animatronics. Number 6, it's nothing like Security Breach. It's as big as Security Breach, yes, but the game was planned a year before Security Breach, so it's gonna be nothing like Security Breach. So don't get your hopes up. Number 7, Springtrap would not be in the game. I know there's a lot of people like claiming like, hey, Springtrap's gonna be in the game because he was in the trailer. He's not gonna be in the trailer. Number 8, there are no 8-bit minigames like the ones from the first FNAF games. Weshak thinks they're not that cool, pretty boring, that he wants to find different ways to explain the stories. Number 9, it's written and treated like it's its own game. Weshak said, think of the game like Poppy Playtime or Dead at Night. Well, of course, with different characters and stories. He doesn't think of it as a FNAF fan game. He thinks it as his own story game franchise. Number 10, most of the mechanics will be complicated in a way. When you first start the game, it will be very complicated, but over the course of the game, you will have to build your own strategy from these mechanics. Number 11, the game is going to be mostly an original game, and it's going to be nothing like other FNAF games that we've seen. It's going to be free roam. You're going to have tons of mechanics, strategy based. We don't know much about it yet, but as we know, it's going to be complicated and it's bigger than Security Breach. Number 12, there will be multiple endings. We don't know much about the endings, but there will be multiple endings. Number 13, the game is most likely going to have a game of a holiday release. The game will most likely be released on a holiday. He says he likes the idea of having a game released on a holiday, so most likely we're either going to get a trailer, some sort of teaser, or even the game itself on a holiday. I'm thinking around October of next year that we're going to get it. And the last news that we have is that the scariest parts of the game are the pathways we take. So this is basically confirming that it's going to be like Minecraft story mode in a way, where you can choose where you're going to go next. You have to, whatever choices you make affect the story. That's what I'm getting at. And those are the most important news that we have from the video. The full interview will be in the link description if you want to check that out. But so far, that's all of the news we got. Have fun.